Shalom everybody and welcome to Regá בעברית, Parashat Ekev this week, Shorashim edition. This is one of my favorite parashiyot today that I really want to discuss with you straight from the text. The beginning of the parasha, Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 12 says, והיה עקב תשמעון את המשפט האלה ושמרתם ועשיתם אותם ושמר אדוני אלוהיך לך את הברית ואת החסד אשר נשבע לאבותיך. And if you obey these rules and observe them carefully, Adonai your God will maintain faithfully for you the covenant made an oath with your fathers. This is a significant verse that we must discuss today together. You see, God says to Israel, He's giving them a formula into entering a new covenant with Him. The word here, Ekev, is a word that implies cause and effect. Okay, the word Ekev is also a word that represents akevot, footsteps. Footsteps of the Mashiach, for example, is called akevot HaMashiach. So one way to read this verse is like this: Ve'aya Ekev. If you follow the footsteps and you will hear them. So this is important. This word tishme'un, that's where we got the word shema, is not following the footsteps, but hear the footsteps. So another way to read this verse is if you hear the footsteps and you then understand what it means, then he says, then he says, listen to that, I will give you a covenant of chesed, of grace that I've given to your father. So wait a second, he's talking about a new covenant that is given to our fathers. So why is it a new? If he's already given it to our fathers, why is it that we're not in the possession of this covenant? You see, the reality of the matter, beloved, it is a renewal of the covenant that is giving to our father. He's speaking here in this verse, Deuteronomy 7:12, about a new covenant. But this new covenant is also renewed covenant because he's already given this covenant to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He looked to renew it. So how are we renewing it? What does it mean to listen to footsteps? He says to us what it means to listen to footsteps. He says, do the following. Do the mishpat. The mishpat in Judaism is not a chok and it is not a mitzvah. A mishpat come from the word shafat, mean judgment, judicial. Every time you see the word mishpat mentioned, it's referring to the horizontal, the relationship. He says, if you want to receive this new covenant, walk in the footsteps of Mashiach, take care of the mishpat. And what are you to? You are to guard it. And you are to do it. Why? Because if you guard it, God will guard His covenant with you. Why? Because that's relationship also. You follow this? God says this: if you take care of the relationship between you and fellow men, I will take care of the relationship between you and I. We call it in Hebrew, midah keneged midah. Measure for measure. If you take care of this, I will take care of this with you. What a good God we are serving to do this. So what do we have to do? We have to take off the mishpat. The mishpat is the ve'ahavta kereacha kamocha. If you want them to enter and be ready to enter to a new covenant, simply go and fix all relationships in your life. As you fix your relationship, you are now qualified to enter to the Brit of Chesed. Why? Because you extended grace to somebody else. Now Hashem will increase grace to you. That's what it's meant to follow in the footsteps of Mashiach. That's what Mashiach has done for all of us. He extended grace for us so that we can enter in. now extend grace to others. And in this way, there will be no Ekev, there will be no more delays. You'll be ready for the Malchut Shamayim. This is our Regá בעברית. Shabbat Shalom.